Today, I have deleted every single 80 overall in the NBA. Now, you might look at this and be like, oh, well, this is just going to be a Jazz career sim because Ace Bailey is up 79, Bryce is a 79, Isaiah Collier is a 79. They're just going to run the league, right? No, hell no! But that's not what we're doing today. Every time a player progresses to be an 80 overall, we're removing them from the league. So we can only have 79s and below in the league. We're going to sim. We're going to go check in every few weeks, make sure nobody's progressed up, and then we're going to see the end rewards, and we're just going to be simulating through it. Let's get into it.
Let's do this.
So first of all, I want to just kind of look around the league. So here are the teams. We saw the Jazz. They got a great squad. The Kings, Knicks, Lakers. Magic are looking a little rough. Mavericks, Nets, Nuggets, Pacers, Pelicans, Pistons, Raptors, and so on and so forth. These are the rosters. The teams that do have good depth are going to be doing the best in this challenge. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to simulate till the new year. Jaden Ivey wins NBA Cup MVP, and we're at the new year. We'll see everything, see if anybody has progressed up to an 80 overall. I already saw it a few times, so unfortunately these players are going to be gone. And looks like it's just Jaden Ivey, but is that the morale boost? I click on him and it says he's an 80 overall. So Jaden Ivey, shout out to you for winning the NBA Cup MVP, but you are no longer a part of the league, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and go to the All-Star break and see who the All-Stars are. Your All-Stars, we got Sam Merrill. I want to look at all their stats too. Sam Merrill, BYU legend. No, Utah State legend, actually. I knew he was out of one of those. Day'Ron Sharpe, Cole Anthony, Zachary Risache, Mason Plumlee, Trey Mann, Mo Wagner, Yegor Demon, Mitchell Robinson, Zach Collins, Thomas Bryant, and Marcus Sasser. And in the West, we got Malik Monk, Bradley Beal, Jonas Valanciunas, Jordan Poole, Clint Capella, Dennis Schroeder, Kevin Love, Isaiah Joe, Brandon Clark, Kelly Olynyk, Daniel Gafford, and Al Horford. We got a lot of very old people making their first All-Star appearance in a while. And once again, let's go ahead and check. I don't think anybody has progressed up to an 80 overall, though, so I think we are all right. Yeah. All right, we're going to go to the end of the season. Your MVP of the league is Day'Ron Sharpe, averaging 16 and 15. Yegor Demon is your Rookie of the Year. Terry Rozier, Sixth Man of the Year. Daniel Gafford, DPOY. Scottie Pippen Jr., Most Improved Player. Malik Monk, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Warriors and Steve Kerr win nearly 70 games. Your All-NBA teams, Day'Ron Sharpe, Cole Anthony, Scottie Pippen Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Yegor Demon, Jonas Valanciunas, Trey Mann, Malik Monk, Bones Highland, Dennis Schroeder, Bradley Beal, Clint Capella, Josh Minott, Daniel Gafford, Zachary Risache. And yeah, I want to go look at who the best teams are and who made them great. So we're going to go look at, actually, I want to go look at the league leaders. Jordan Poole, Malik Monk, Luka Garza. Look at Luka Garza, man. Yegor Demon and Kyle Kuzma led the league in points. Day'Ron Sharpe, Robert Williams, Daniel Gafford, Clint Capella, Steven Adams in rebounds. Ryan Nembhard, Tyus Jones, Dennis Schroeder, Old Man Joe Ingles, and Scottie Pippen Jr. led the league in assists. Cason Wallace, Scottie Pippen Jr., Alex Caruso, Keon Ellis, and Kelly Oubre in steals. Daniel Gafford, Brook Lopez, Robert Williams, John Isaac, and Goga Bitadze in blocks. Field goal percentage. Does anybody really care about that? No. 3-point percentage. Threes, Isaiah Joe, Sam Merrill, Bones Highland, Zachary Risache, and Pat Spencer. Cool. Who are the best teams in the league? Warriors were the best team in the league. We saw they got Pods, Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga. Knicks, led by, looks like Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride. Nets, Yegor Demon and the MVP of the league, Day'Ron Sharpe. Pelicans, got Jeremiah Fears, Jordan Poole, V's Missy. Kings got Malik Monk, Precious Achiuwa. Celtics, Clippers, Hornets, Raptors. The worst team in the league was the Miami Heat. Didn't think this team would be that bad, but that's unfortunate. Trailblazers, looks like Scoot Henderson couldn't step it up. Well, he stepped it up, but the team was still terrible. The Bucks, even though they had Kyle Kuzma and Cole Anthony, who I think were both on All-NBA. And surprisingly, the Thunder are actually one of the worst teams, even though they looked like they had the most depth coming into it. And we'll simulate through the playoffs. We got the 6th seed, the 7th seed, and the 6th seed advancing. That's kind of cool. Conference finals 4-6, 1-6. And it's a Warriors-Cavs finals once again. And Brandon Podziemski is your finals MVP. Never thought you'd ever say that, but don't hate on Potts, man. He's a finals MVP now. Even the best players in the draft, they're going to progress really fast, and they're going to be out of the league really fast. Like Darren Peterson just got drafted by the Hawks. He's an 80 overall. He's never going to touch the floor. Cam Boozer, AJ DeBansta. AJ will play a little bit. Cameron Boozer not touching the floor. Let's see if there's any trades. Malik Monk and a first-round pick for the 6th overall pick. Malik Monk is that guy in the league right now. The Spurs trading the 7th pick for Sam Merrill and Max Strus. Those are two of the best players in the league. And I don't want to control this, so I'm going to sim to the end. All right. Player progression, though. This is usually the best part, but it's the worst. Ace, Cody, Bryce, Isaiah. We're going to see how many people are going to fall out of the league. Risa Shade, Jeremiah Fears, Trey Johnson, Ace Bailey, Scoot Henderson. All these people, great players, are falling out of the league. And it looks like the best player in the league is going to end up being Kyle Kuzma. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma. All right, let's take a new look at the best players in the league. Quentin Grimes, Asa Newell, Davion Mitchell, Kasparas Yakajonas, Musa Diabate, Kyle Filipowski, Walter Clayton Jr., Jeremy Sohan, Jace Richardson, V's Missy, Jacoby Walter, and all that great. Mikal Brown Jr., NBA Cup MVP. All right, All-Stars in the East, we have Kyle Kuzma, Nemanis Queta, Tyler Kolek, Malik Monk, Nolan Traore, Isaiah Jackson, Jace Richardson, Patrick Williams, Luka Garza, Mo Wagner, Noah Clowney. Look at Ben Simmons back on the All-Star team. In the West, we have Jaden Hardy, Rob Dillingham, Jeremy Sohan, Jonathan Kuminga, Walter Clayton Jr., Keon Johnson, Robert Williams, Cole Anthony, V's Missy, Caleb Wilson, Clint Capella, Nate Ament. Cool. Jonathan Kuminga, MVP. Bennett Sturts, Rookie of the Year. Young Hansen, 6th Man of the Year. Isaiah Jackson, DPOY. AJ Johnson, MIP. Malik Monk, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Warriors win 71. Dang. Jonathan Kuminga, Bennett Sturts, Nate Ament, Nemanis Queta, and Isaiah Jackson. First team. Rob Dillingham, Tyler Kolek, Mikal Brown Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Keon Johnson. Second team, Ben Simmons, Malik Monk, Cole Anthony, Young Hansen, and Mohamed Diawara are on second team. Let's go take a look at the league leaders. Your league leaders in points were Jonathan Kuminga, Jaden Hardy, AJ DeBonsta, Bennett Sturts, and Jordan Poole. Rebounds was V's Missy, Isaiah Jackson, Paul Reed, Clint Capella, and Robert Williams III. Assists was Ryan Nembhard, Mikal Brown Jr., Caleb Love, Ben Simmons, and Walter Clayton Jr. Steals was Keon Ellis, Jose Alvarado, Herb Jones, Isaiah Jackson, and Chris Dunn. Blocks was Nemanis Queta, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Daniel Gafford, Robert Williams III, and Isaiah Jackson. And three-pointers was Jet Howard, Jordan Hawkins, Isaiah Joe, Jaden Hardy, and Sam Merrill. Best team in the league, as you saw, was the Warriors, led by Jonathan Kuminga. Bulls, led by Patrick Williams, Isaac Okoro, Day'Ron Sharpe, Jalen Smith. Clippers, with Cole Anthony, Jordan Miller, Yannick Niederhauser. The Heat, Davion Mitchell, Pele Larson, Kasparis Yakazonis, Nikola Jovic. Nets with Nolan Traore, Ben Serif. The worst team in the league was the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, their sixth man is Alex Antetokounmpo, so that isn't completely ideal. Pelicans, Knicks. Knicks fell off a lot from last year after they lost Mitchell Robinson and Miles McBride. 7th-seeded Spurs make it to the conference finals, but it is the Warriors doing it, and they beat the Heat in the finals. Jonathan Kuminga is your finals MVP. Draft, we got Baba Alutan, Tyron Stokes, Jason Crow Jr., Christian Collins, Hugo, that guy. Doesn't look like there's any trades. My guy Mika Marinin. And doesn't look like any of these guys are going to be taken out their rookie season. Player progression is going to once again take away some great players from us. Jeremy Sohan, Walton Clayton Jr., Kyle Filipowski, all on the Jazz are leaving. Is our GOAT Jonathan Kuminga gone? He unfortunately is, along with Dariq Whitehead, Malachi Branham, Nick Smith Jr., AJ Johnson, Kaman Maluach, losing a lot of great guys. Didn't think AJ was going to make it through the year, and unfortunately he doesn't. And it looks like the best player in the league is going to be Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Seyon Kita, NBA Cup MVP. All-Stars, we got Luka Garza, Christian Collins, Muhammad Diawara, Braylon Mullins, Johnny Furphy, Tyron Stokes, who is going to be removed, unfortunately, Hans Steinbeck, Dash Daniels, Tyrese Proctor, Brandon Boston Jr., Marvin Bagley, Ben Simmons. And in the Western Conference, we have Dame Sarr, Chris Sinak Jr., Baba Olaton, Cole Anthony, Thomas Ha, Isaiah Evans, Malik Monk, Christian Anderson Jr., Thomas Sorber, Robert Williams III, Kareem Lopez, Terrence Shannon Jr. And Braylon Mullins and Tyron Stokes are unfortunately removed, leaving the best player in the league to be Isaac Okoro. And even though the Bulls still have the top two players in the league in Patrick Williams and Isaac Okoro, losing Tyron Stokes is a big blow to them. Christian Anderson Jr. is your MVP. Baba Olaton, Rookie of the Year. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Sixth Man of the Year. Nemanis Kita, Defensive Player of the Year. JT Toppin, Most Improved Player. And Steve Kerr, despite losing half all of his good players, wins even more games than last year, and that's because he has Christian Anderson Jr. Dash Daniels, there's all these guys. Cool. My GOAT, Danis Jenkins, makes All-NBA. They thought the Jazz were going to get to the conference finals. Unfortunately, they were mistaken. And before I forget, let me go check league leaders. Dash Daniels, Keaton Wagner, Caleb Holt, Chaz Lanier, Christian Collins. This is playoffs. What am I? Let me get out of here. I don't want to look at playoff stats. Alright, season statistics. Christian Collins, Baba Olaton, Dash Daniels, Muhammad Diawara, Isaiah Evans. Rebounds, Mace Kita, Dylan Cardwell, Clint Capella, Charles Bassey, Ariel Huck-Porty. Assists, Ryan Nembhard, Mario St. Supri, Aiden Mahaney, Lonzo Ball, Ben Simmons. Steals, DeAnthony Melton, Lonzo Ball, Herb Jones, Will Richard, Jake LaRavia. Blocks, Nemez Kita, Robert Williams, Daniel Gafford, Charles Bassey, Goga Pataze. Three-pointers, Christian Collins, Max Shulga, Sam Merrill, Isaiah Joe, and Chaz Lanier. Best team in the league, as you saw, was the Warriors, led by Christian Anderson Jr., Kobe Buffkin, Moses Moody, and they got a pretty well-rounded squad. These were the other teams. Worst team in the league was the Miami Heat, who lost Davion Mitchell and fell apart. The one-seeded Warriors went down in the first round, even though they won 73 games, which is kind of funny. And the Mavericks, led by Ryan Nembhard, win the NBA championship. NBA draft, I don't even care. Let's go to player progression and see who all these young players that we're unfortunately going to have to kick out of the league. And I think this is the last year we're going to do it, because after this, the league is just going to be filled with auto-generated players. And that's no fun. Your best players in the league are Keon Johnson, the Bulls dynamic duo Isaac Okoro and Patrick Williams, Tyrese Proctor, Yannick Coden-Niederhauser, and yeah. Let's go ahead and go to the All-Star break, see who our All-Stars are. Brandon McCoy Jr., NBA Cup MVP. Eastern Conference All-Stars, we have Auburn legend Todd Pettiford, Declan Doover Jr., Jasper Johnson, Brandon McCoy Jr., Mario Saint-Superi, Noah Penda, Moussa Diabate, Luka Garza, Precious Achua, Boogie Fland, Johnny Furphy, Patrick Williams. In the West, we have Isaiah Evans, Chris Sinak Jr., Baba Olaton, Cole Anthony, Tonde Yesufu, Bones Highland, Tyler Smith, Thomas Haw, Caleb Gaskins, Devin Carter, Ben Simmons, Marvin Bagley III. Bones Highland is your MVP. Charlie Manning, Rookie of the Year. Jasper Johnson, Sixth Man of the Year. Chris Sinak Jr., DPOY. Bobby Klintman, MIP. Cole Anthony, Clutch Player of the Year. And Ty Lue in your Clippers. Ty Lue wins Coach of the Year, coaching the Clippers. These are all NBA teams. Nice. Maybe in another life, Marvin Bagley could have made an all-NBA team. League leaders, Elliot Kadu, Mario Saint-Superi, Isaiah Evans, Bones Highland, Todd Pettiford. Rebounds, Marvin Bagley, Nemez Kita, Chris Sinak Jr., James Wiseman, Xavier Booker. Assists, Mario Saint-Superi, Isaiah Elohim, Boogie Fland, Jasper Johnson, Aiden Mahaney. Steals, Keon Johnson, Scottie Pippen Jr., Silas DeMary Jr., Bobby Klintman, and Keon Elvis. Blocks, Charles Bassey, Goga Bitadze, Chris Sinak Jr., Nemez Kita, and Luke Cornett. Threes, Bones Highland, Isaiah Joe, Thomas Hawk, Kobe Bria, and Elliot Cadeau. Best team in the league was the Los Angeles Clippers, led by Killian Boswell, Adu Thiero, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and Yannick Coden-Niederhauser. They were followed close behind by the Mavericks, Nets, Pistons, and Warriors. Worst team in the league was the Atlanta Hawks, Jeremiah Robinson Earl as the best player on their team. Cool. Let's see who does it this final year. And it looks like it is gonna be the Clippers, led by Killian Boswell. That was a fun video. Let me know if you want me to continue it or do something like it another time. And thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.